Hey guys, hopefully I am live and it's working. Oh, okay. I have my opening screen. That's real smart. Okay, I will go back and fix that. I'm doing well. Okay, doing well so far. Technology. Hopefully it's working. I'm going to switch it over so I can make sure I'm actually live. Because last week, if you were here, you may not have been. It was a complete disaster. I couldn't get the live to work at all, really. Then we had webcam only, and the webcam was completely upside down, so I had to craft upside down. Forgot it was upside down sometimes, so things were just skewish. So I think, funnily enough, if you are watching the replay, let me know if you are watching the replay. I got my partner to come in today. I said, I'm doing a live tonight, and I really want to get the live streaming thing fixed because it's actually really annoying not having it work. And it turned out that all it required was one button, and it was just to update Chrome. So I literally walked in here and I was like, oh, there's a button that says update Chrome. And so I use a Mac, and so I don't really use Chrome, I use Safari. But the streaming service I use doesn't work on Safari, so I use Chrome. And I just had to press the button. I spent hours trying to work that out last week, which was rather funny, but not. So hi Christine, hi Maswari. So yeah, it was funny, but it wasn't. So I'll just make sure that I am live on YouTube. I always check these things because I never know. I never know with technology. It's not one of my fine points. I think I am. I should just press live and hope for the best sometimes. I think it's probably the safer option sometimes, and not to worry about worrying. Oh, okay, we don't want to hear that. Yes, so I think it's just easier to do it that way. Okay, so I was a few minutes late because what happened was the card I'm showing you tonight is actually for this week's TGIF challenge, and when I quickly went to check, mine wasn't up on the TGIF blog. So I was like, oh no. And so I had to quickly go and add it. So something had gone awry with technology there as well. So I had to quickly go and edit the blog post and add mine in. So I did actually add it in earlier today, but something had happened and it had gone missing in cyberspace. So I quickly had to go and add my card back into the post. So that's why I was a couple minutes late. So I had to, hey, Narelle, I had to quickly go and add my card back into the post. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm chilling with the villain today. I don't even know who they are. Actually, I do. It's Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, and who's this? Oh my gosh, there's one I don't know. Who's the evil one on Snow White? I'm not up with my Disney villains. I'm not sure. Yes, so hey Emma, I have got I'm ready for on stage tomorrow. So I've got my big cup of coffee, and I asked people on my page what their favourite what was it, dessert or guilty treat was, and I said peanut M&Ms. This is my craft. So I don't know if you guys watch. It always amuses me. Jackie Williams from New Zealand. I love watching her videos because she always has a bowl in the corner of treats in her video, and she quite often has peanut M&Ms, I've noticed, but so do I in my craft room. So I will switch to, actually, hold on, I've got so many things open on my desktop. I will switch over to my desk. Hopefully that won't. Please don't not work on me. Is she really? Why is this not working? Oh, no. Okay, I freaked out then. Okay, I think you guys can see my desk. I almost just... I think you can see my desk. Oh my goodness, I can't deal with technology at the moment. oh, it's sending me haywire, honestly, guys. So I don't know if you have she honestly. Oh, Narelle, honestly, do you want me to down the whole bowl while I'm live? Okay, let's make it a challenge. Just, I think I would actually be sick. But anyway, so yes, this is what she does. I don't know if I've got that in frame, but she has like a bowl, and it's just sneaky in the corner, and it's actually distracting. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because like with my ADHD, I'm just like, oh, I would just sit there and just want to make noise, and no, I'm gonna punch you out. Okay, now I'm gonna be really distracting. You understand my hyperactivity. Jackie is such a beautiful person. I think I have met Jackie briefly, but I was too shy to introduce myself because I went to the New Zealand on stage in 20. I don't even know when that was, 2018 or 2019. So I have a couple of sneak peeks. I haven't shared these online, but I think I may have briefly shown them. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I was live. It was last week. So I did finish this one, and I will. This is why I shouldn't eat M&M's and go live. I'm going to put these away. So this one I did finish up. This was I made this during Kylie and Bruno and Lisa and Gina's online stamping retreat. And this was Gina Hawley's cards. So I finished it up. So I've been on a mission to finish all these cards because they are. I feel like my internet is really laggy. You have to let me know if my internet is really laggy. Or if that is just my end. I'm just going to keep going until you tell me. Okay, so I made this one, and this one was I don't even know what they call this fun fold, but it had like a split front, and then it opens up into like another card front, and this was all like heat embossed. It was it is do you know I need to change my lifetime because the boys are both gaming and they will not compromise and get off their That's the inside of the card. I wonder if I switched. I don't know if that would work. I've got a Wi-Fi booster in here, but I don't know if switching that. I wonder if that would cut it off. Is that risky? Is it risky? Is it? I know, Narelle. I want to press a button. Hold on. Okay, if that didn't cut you off. And do you know what? This is going to test something because if you have to let me know if this is better. Because if that is better, it proves that it's the boys gaming because now I have switched to my mobile internet. That is going to kill my data, but if it is better, it proves it's the boys. But it means I am going to have to craft faster because I'm going to use up all my data. But you'll have to let me know if it's better because if it's better, it's the boys. Okay, so yes, this is a cool fold. And I'm going to share. Oh, I've lost a sequin. Where did it go? Let's just stick it on and hope for the best. Don't overthink this, Kayla. Just that was silly. Don't overthink this guy. Morning, Emma. Morning, night, evening. So yes, this was a fun fold to do. And I have no idea what they call this fold at all. It is the gamers, Narelle, then. If it's got no lag now, it's definitely them because I noticed I'm looking at this and I need to stop looking at the replay on there. Definitely the gamers. Oh gosh, Caitlin, I'm sorry that you've had COVID. That is not good at all. Tell me about it. Narelle, you want to... No comment. And this is another card. This one was by Lisa Curcio. Oh, definitely the boys. And once again, no idea what they call this fold, but it's cool. You like lift it up. And these, this is like pressing the big red button in the store. Like, I just want to sit here and then, yeah. I'm terrible. Like, you don't give things to me that are interactive because I will end up breaking them. And then there's a place to write on the back. So I had fun with this. Yeah, cool. And I changed mine up, so I didn't use the same things that Lisa used, and I embossed the front with the dotty spotty, whatever they call that. I changed all mine up because I didn't have, like, I swear I didn't have any of the same products, but I never do, so I just changed it up. And then I did another, I did share this one and everyone liked this one, but I thought I'd share it not in person, but on the internet, on the interwebs. And this is the pop-up panel fold. And I did this with the, oh look, I did give out the products I used, kind of. This one is using the gorgeously made stamp set and the dies. And it has a belly band. By the way, I'm addicted to these pearls, whatever they're called, the blooming pearls. But this one has the coolest fold. You open it up like this, and it's like a V. I call it a V. Well, is that a V or is it like a W? I don't know. It just looks like a V when you have it open like that. This is your favorite paper, like this. What is it? The oxidized paper. Isn't it cool? I was hoarding it, and then when I went to the online stamping retreat, a few of the projects had it, and I loved it. But P.S. the online exclusive peacock glitter paper, I love that. I love it. And I used it on the dies that I cut in the front as well. And I coloured some vellum to cut the other one as well. So I had a lot of fun making that. Pretty Peacock is definitely one of my favourite colours. So I made my bridesmaids dresses at my wedding were Pretty Peacock, and all my wedding invites were Pretty Peacock. So I actually had a ton of paper scraps in Pretty Peacock from my wedding invites. And there used to be a ribbon that came with one of the suites that was Pretty Peacock, and it had like a green or something through it. I bought so many meters of that. And I had tons. Oh, Narelle, you know, folds are addictive. Once you get the hang of them, they are so addictive. Oh, and I made this one. It was tucked in here. This is using the Berry Cute. And I wanted to do something that showed off the scene paper. So I wanted something that could fold out and you could see the whole scene. So they call this the diagonal Z fold, which is actually super easy. And I do have a free template. So, and I know a few people messaged me and said they couldn't download the template. The reason for that is because when I have them, I put them all on DBWS. And if you are a demonstrator and use a link for DBWS and you're logged in, it automatically diverts you back to your back office. So if you log out of your Stampin' Up account first and then use the link, it will work. So you just have to be logged out of Stampin' Up first and then use the link. And I've just got a template, which I'm a visual person, so I have to see it first, I think. Some people learn differently. Some people can just read the measurements. I like to see it. It takes me a while to decipher measurements, mathematics. I'm not very mathematical. But yeah, I found it helpful. But you actually get 2 of these bases out of an A4 sheet of cardstock, which is really handy. And the easiest way I found to do this one was to cut the designer series paper. I cut it to I think it was 0.4 or 0.2, I can't remember off the top of my head, skinnier than each panel. So each panel I think is 9.9, so I think I cut it to 9.7 rings a bell. And then I didn't actually cut the height, so I just left them in strips. And to cut the height, I actually popped it up. I put the strips, I'm just going to grab something as an example. This is actually quite, it's handy to see someone demonstrate it. I popped it up, leaving the gap that I would want approximately for, so I popped it up a little bit, leaving enough room. And then I flipped it over and actually with like a pencil, I drew a line on my paper and then popped that in the trimmer to cut. And that gave me the perfect angle that would work for this. It's so much easier to do it that way. Hi, Anita. So yeah, it was really, really handy to do it that way. And then I added my bit for my writing. So that one was super fun. They're actually, once you get the hang of them, they're not too bad. So it's just more of a technique thing, get the measurements down. Oh, thanks, Emma. Yeah, so that one was fun. And I mean, in Australia, we do not have like a cold, icy Christmas. Maybe where I live. No, I'm just kidding. Although I think it has snowed here once on Christmas. But yeah, they were fun to make. So I've just got those there to put away because I actually go away for a month on Monday and my room is just okay. So I'm on my mobile data. So Distraction City, go away. So this is the card that I shared this evening. I know my lighting is terrible. I've got those lights on my wish list. I told Adam that everyone agreed that I need lighting. So this is the card that I shared, and I should have shared on my streaming thing the sketch that went up as the challenge for TGIF. But the sketch is actually designed to go this way, so it's got a strip and a little strip and a circle, but I interpreted the circle to be just like a focal point. But with sketches, I quite often, if I don't want them to be a landscape or if I don't want them to be a portrait, I just flip them. So I have flipped the landscape sketch to be portrait. And I wanted to use this fun stamp set, which I hadn't used yet, and that's the Marvelous Nature stamp set. And I wanted to do a sympathy card, but I didn't want a super soppy sympathy thing, so I decided the sentiment in this one that just says lots of love was appropriate. And I love these birds. Now, I'm not good with animals. I love birds, but I'm not super, like, I don't really know what, like, the different birds are. So I think these might be swallows. If someone knows, they'll have to tell me. I wasn't sure. I don't think they're hummingbirds. I think they're swallows. But I loved that image. So these birds here, and by the way, I got the inspiration for this card from the catalogue, sort of. These are on page 106 in the catalogue. And what sold me on this stamp set is just a catalogue sample. And that's why I say these catalogues are gold. So if you want a catalogue, and I think I have a link in my description, feel free to sing out, because the catalogue is not just about selling product, it's also an idea book. Our catalogues are full of just ideas. So there's lots of different card samples in here. So when I give people catalogues, it's actually really also an idea book. It's full of lots of ideas. And the reason I was sold on this stamp set was this sample here. I loved the ombre look of how they stamped that stamp. Plus, I love birds. So I actually have a big tattoo on my arm. It's a big eagle feather. So I love feathers. I love birds. They have a lot of meaning. I've got lots of feathers around my home as well. But the birds on this, I love. I also love the shadow stamping as well, but I didn't do that technique on this card. But I wanted to replicate the kind of ombre stamping on this card. And gosh, the lighting is going quick. It's daylight savings now, but the light is going, hi, Michelle. They are swallows. Cool. Michelle, do you know what kind of birds these are? I think they're swallows, but I'm not 100%. So the colours I went for in this card was Night of Navy, Starry Sky, and Blueberry Bushel. I think that's it. So I decided to do something different though tonight, and I was going to try it with a different colour combo. So let me know what you think. And combine it also with another product, which I will show you. I've got some bits prepped here. Where did I put it? This is the other product that I'm in love with at the moment, and it's the Meandering Meadows DSP. And this is part of our just released online exclusives. So these are now available. You might have actually, I think I did share them in a video, I'm pretty sure. So these are now available to purchase online. I know that we were all showing them as demos online last month because we could pre-order them, but they are now available for customers to purchase, and they are the most adorable papers. But you can definitely purchase them online now. They feature really artistic like prints, absolutely gorgeous. This one is part of a suite, but today I'm just using the papers. But I won't go through all of them because I'm sure you've seen them a lot. I did pick out one that I really love, but I'm also going to use the vellum. So I've got the vellum basic specialty paper, and this one comes with 3 prints. There's a stripe. This one's got like a vine type one and some dots, but in my original sample today I used the stripes, but today I'm going to use the dots. And I'm going to use the fern embossing folder, which I had trouble using the fern, but I really liked it with this one today. I'm glad that I got it out to use. Okay, I've nearly used my papers up. Oh, wow. Although I can see myself doing that too. Okay, so we're thinking their swallow's good. Okay, so I had a look at the papers, and if you have checked on the back of your papers, it will give you a list of coordinating colours. There's a lot of coordinating colours in this pack, and for my original, I think I used colours that weren't necessarily in the pack. I know Blueberry Bushel was, and that was my starting point, but oh no. I think the only one I pulled in was Starry Sky because that wasn't in there. But this one I actually was really inspired to use a very hot pink. Oh, goodness me. Because I saw this beautiful paper with all the hot pink in it, and that's actually Melon Mambo. So I still wanted to do the 3 colours and the ombre sort of stamping technique, but I wanted to stick with the colours that were used in the papers. So I have stamped the swallows in 3 different colours and was trying to choose 3 that would work in the papers. So I have gone with Melon Mambo Sweet Sorbet. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. Now I've got to remember. Let me flip the papers. I know it's Petal Pink. Petal Pink, Melon Mambo. That's terrible. Petal Pink, Melon Mambo. I was sure I used Sweet Sorbet. I think I did bring in Sweet Sorbet. I think I did bring in another colour just to make it work, because there wasn't going to be another colour that would actually make it pop and work. Yes, I think I did. Okay, thanks, Michelle. So I've used those 3, but I'm going to show you how I did it. And then I was actually going to do the purples. I'm not a purple person, but I was actually going to do the purple. So this one I did Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, and Orchid Oasis, I believe. So I was tossing up whether to do the purples, but I've decided to go bright. So I did have that one sitting there as well. But we're going to stick with this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to use a product that we don't have anymore, but it's the easiest way to do it. So if you have a stamping platform, I know we don't have the Stamparatus anymore, but there's lots of comparable products on the market. I know a lot of people use the Misty. There's other different comparable products. I don't really have a favourite. Sorry, I'm doing crafting fuel. Lots of people have different favourites. I don't really have one. Okay, so I'm going to pull in my Stamparatus. I did not prepare a scrap. That was a bit silly. I've only got a half sheet of cardstock. I'll just trim it down. I know a lot of people are swapping to the Misty since we don't have the Stamparatus anymore, which is sad because I did like the Stamparatus. And I still use my Stamparatus. Okay, so I'm just going to put the magnet down, and I want to start with my first colour. So what I do to get this ombre stamping look, which by the way you can still achieve without a stamping platform, it's just probably not as easy. You can ink, I probably should actually just, so I would use, what size is this? An E block would probably, yeah, an E block would fit that stamp. You could ink up each colour, so you could ink up the stamp in a third of the stamp in one colour, and then use the blending brush, ink a third of it up in the other colour, and then the last colour, and then using, then you can stamp it down. But the only issue with that is you're going to have trouble re-stamping it down on top again because you can't line up the placement exactly. It still will work, it's just that you can't then re-stamp down. That's why I really like using a stamping platform. Okay, so, and I get really deep colour by doing this because I re-stamp it down. So I'm going to do my, I believe I did my sweet sorbet first. So hopefully I'm getting this all in picture. I'm going to stamp the bottom of my image in some sweet sorbet. Now I really like to take the harsh line out a little bit, so I'm just going to go over that with a blending brush. And I have a little What's My Bob, because we all know what that's, you know, one of these little doodads, which, oh, I always forget the name. They're an Australian store. They sell, oh my goodness, I've forgotten. She sells laser, what are these called? Laser printer craft stuff. I know that I've shared her stuff on my page before. So I'm going to go over that again because I like a really deep colour. So I'm just going to add some more ink, and then I'm once again going to just soften that line. And just go over that nicely, and then I've got a deeper colour. Now I'm going to close up my sweet sorbet and move my catalogue because my desk is going to quickly become an avalanche. You can see what's happening. Now, I did put, oh, okay, this is where you will stamp, not Craft Online, no, there's actually a lady, I'm pretty sure she might be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, actually. It does have craft in the name, though. So I'm just going to clean off. Your stamping chamois is great for when you're using a positioning tool. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that to the side, and then my Melon Mambo stamp pad is, so yes, that's it, Jenny Knight. It is Craft Bits and Bobs. That is the name. Okay, so now I'm going to use, thank you so much for that. Now I'm going to use my Melon Mambo, and because I don't want it at the top and the bottom, I'm actually just going to use a blending brush. And because Melon Mambo is such a deep and pigmented colour, it's easy to do this one. So I'm just going to ink it up, apply it, and because you're not getting as much ink because you're adding it with a blending brush, I find that I do have to do it a few times. And so you would not be able to do this without a stamp positioning tool. You'll tell when you're happy with the colour. Some colours are more pigmented than others, like with the blue. I found that I think this middle colour was Starry Sky. I only had to do that twice. The colour was very, very pigmented, so I only had to do it twice. Some colours just need going over a bit more. So that one, I'm going to stop there. I'm not sure what is going on with that. It's bled a little bit too much, but that's okay. I think I went too much into the wing. That's right, I'm going to continue showing you. Don't you love that noise? It's like things on. Okay, now the last colour, because it is the lightest colour, I actually just, this is Petal Pink, by the way. I actually just go over the whole thing because it doesn't really bother me if the Petal Pink goes over the entire, like over the darker colours. Oh, that's moved a little bit. Goodness me. I'm glad that I've done one before. I love it. I haven't had a problem with showing this and then I demonstrate it and it's, oh, well, you're getting the idea of the ombre. So you get the idea. So that's how you get the ombre look. Do not, that is very bad. I missed the beginning of this technique. What are you using to, oh, I am using magnets, but mine actually did move. So there is a magnet there and there's, mine actually moved a little bit, so I'm not sure what happened. So maybe that's why that actually, I didn't realise it had moved, so that's maybe why it didn't stand properly there. So yes, there is magnets there, but you definitely don't want them too close together. I have seen ones, because we don't sell the Stamparatus anymore, I have seen ones that you can get that had sticky, like stickiness or something on them, which is pretty cool. So yes, that is how you get the ombre look, and you could experiment with all different color combos. I'm definitely not using that one though. So I'm just going to pop that to the side because we've got one made. What do they say on the videos? Here is one I prepared earlier. No, that's all right. It was a little bit out of frame as well. Okay, no. So I'm just going to quickly fussy cut around the edges here. So I'm just, even though it is a rectangle, I actually want to cut it out with the little bits of wing and tail that come outside of that frame. So I hope that you've all been having a lovely week. I can't believe it's Friday. It feels like it was only just Monday. Oh, you can get a sticky mat. I didn't know that. I will have to look into that because I would really like one, and I actually already have 2 Stamparatuses. I know they sell for like $1 million on eBay, as in the Stamparatus, but I'm happy to keep my Stamparatus, to be honest. I'm so keen for on stage tomorrow for all the fellow Stampin' Up demonstrators that know what I'm talking about, and for those that don't, we have a virtual gathering to see the brand new catalogue that will be out in January. So if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, we get to see the new catalogue tomorrow, and we also get to order from it, I believe tomorrow, I think, as a benefit or a little perk for attending. And then demonstrators can pre-order from the new catalogue in December. So it's one of the extra perks of being a demonstrator. We don't actually only get a discount, we also get some extra benefits. And we also get to just have fun and party together. So I should show a sneak peek of what's in my box of goodies, because I think, I'm pretty sure I can, because it's tomorrow and I feel like everyone would have received their little gift box by now. Okay. And I'm keen to just chill, and I have a craft friend coming over to party with me. I know, Narelle, I'm excited for March to do on stage in person. I can't wait. You better be coming. I'm so excited. Oh, Caitlin, you'll have to come back. That's the only option. We all miss you. You'll have to come back. Yes, I'm very keen to craft with my friend tomorrow. She's a lovely lady. And we have plans to go on stage in Melbourne together. I can't wait. Okay, so I am going to now cut. Actually, no, the next bit I'm going to do is emboss. So this is a 3D embossing folder, and exactly, Narelle, exactly. Oh, when's the wedding again, Caitlin? So I have cut this piece to 10.3 by 14.7. I'm getting better, and it's my memory games with myself. I'm trying to get better. It's like Sudoku for my brain to recall numbers. Okay, first tip. I am going 2000. That will be before you know it. My sister told me yesterday she's putting back her wedding to 2026. I gave her a big sad face. It's supposed to be 2025, I think. It means like not auntie time yet. I'm just kidding. I'm happy for it. Okay, so I have. Oh, you have to send me a link, Michelle. So I just lightly misted that cardstock with just some water. And the reason for that is it helps to break down the fibers and gives you a better impression. You don't have to do it, completely optional. I like to do it, especially with the 3D embossing folders. So I'm just going to pop that in there, pop it in there, fold side first, pop my number 4 mat on top, run it through Gerard. And oh, I felt like that wasn't on the right plate, but it is. And I like to run mine through twice. Oh, that's true, Narelle. That's a good point. Just joined to come to onset. What on the earth happened there? Oh no, it just folded. I was like, I lost a corner while embossing, but it just folded over. Okay, and then look at that prettiness. Look at the fern. Isn't that gorgeous? I know, we totally should. Plus, I convinced my partner that he shouldn't come to Melbourne. He's just out the door. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to have friend time. It's like, I don't want to have partner time with friend time. It's not lovey-dovey time. Okay, I need my, oh, there we go. I want my Melon Mambo ink pad, or you could do Sweet Sorbet, either or. And then I'm just going to go around the edges. So pretty. I'm glad I did Melon Mambo. I did a lot of blue this afternoon because, you know, I do my challenges right before they're due. It's called cramming, and that's what I do. Oh, make that real dark. I'm gonna end up with inky fingers. I can see it. Okay, then I'm going to I want to add a little bit of that just to this corner because you're going to be able to see it. I just want to darken that edge a little bit. And then I'm going, I can feel the sneeze there. No, it starts at 12. 12, yeah. 12 to 6. Because I think it was originally morning. I think they changed it because of WA, because they would have had to get up super early. And, you know, I would have complained too. Although I'm that crazy person that gets up early anyway. I got up at 3 a.m. and cleaned my, this was this morning. I got up at 3 a.m. and because I couldn't sleep, and cleaned my dishwasher seals and my dishwasher filter. There's something wrong with me. Like, I got up and like I was running vinegar and cleaning my dishwasher seals through the dishwasher. I know that I'm really random. Okay, so I'm just running my bone folder, probably a bit too much because I'm here talking dishwasher, over that, just so I want to break the fibres. Maybe I was doing it aggressive enough. I'm just not aggressive enough. Oh, that makes me sad, Caitlin. I hope you're on the mend soon. Have you got some answers yet? I know how you feel. I've had a bad week with seizures. I've had 4 seizures this week. That's why I wasn't on Instagram Live this week. So I had seizures galore this week. Pretty embarrassing. In fact, my son was home from school sick this week, and I had a seizure while he was home, and Adam wasn't here, so he had to ring his grandparents, and my father-in-law had to come across and be here while I had a seizure. And it's just been one of those weeks. I've had rolling seizures all week, and I've had really weird neurological symptoms. So I've had issues in my hands. So it's really hard to explain this. So one of the symptoms is I can't sometimes feel the weight of things, and it's hard to put it in words. So I was holding my phone, and my phone felt like what I would imagine the weight of a bar of gold would feel like. So it felt like I was holding something really, really heavy, but it was just my phone. And then I ended up dropping my phone, but I lost control of my facial muscles at the same time. And I started drooling like I imagined Beethoven the dog would. So I shouldn't laugh, but sometimes when I recall it, I laugh because I'm just laughing because it's all I can do. So yes, it's been one of those weeks of just constant. And then I went to the grocery store today, and I started seeing sparkly bits all over the floor. And it's just my brain and neurological stuff all going haywire, I think. So I've been having constant vision and like sensory stuff going crazy. Like I can't feel my numbness and tingling and all kinds of stuff going on, which makes me really, to be honest, 2023 has been the year of big, no words, big depression, pretty much. I can think of many bad words. I haven't left the house much, to be honest, because it's just been, I went to the supermarket and then realised why I don't go in public, because I forget where I am. So I think, I don't know if I shared this on my live, but I forgot how to, I was sitting here tying a ribbon and I forgot how to tie a bow. So I forgot how to tie a bow, like it was just a loss of memory. And then last week I was writing a handmade card and I forgot how to spell. And I was having a laugh with my family yesterday because I said, I've got to go to my doctor, like the psychiatrist and the neuro people. And I said, I feel like being real cocky and saying, this is actually a true story. I represented my school in the Harvey Norman Spell competition, so this is definitely not normal. And I said, I feel like watching him write on his pad. Definitely has tickets on herself. But I'm like, honestly, I was writing a handmade card, like a bunch of handmade cards for my customers, and I was like, there's like a disconnect between my brain and my hands. Like I can't actually spell. Like on your computer, you think spell check does it all for you. I can't actually spell. I was like, I had to type everything into my computer, look at what my computer said to type it, to spell it. And then the next day, I locked myself out of my phone completely because I forgot completely my passcode to my phone. Because you think muscle memory is how you type your passcode in. Well, my brain forgot my passcode for memory, and my fingers forgot the muscle memory to my passcode. So it's just been one of those weeks. So I've got a lot of memory loss issues, short-term memory, and a lot of neurological stuff going on. But there could be worse things. Oh, Caitlin, I totally get it. It's shitty. I shouldn't say that word, but yeah, I can say it online. It's shitty, but it's normal. Like it's what do they call it? There's a name for it. It's your body's way of protecting yourself, I think. As crap as that is. Right, I'm just going to spritz, even though you probably won't see this, because I'm now just talking too much. Well, no, I'm not talking too much. Okay, I need a baby wipe, because I always spritz and get all this stuff all over the desk. Okay, so I've put that on the background. I'm sorry to hear that, Anita. Yeah, it sucks. But, you know, like, it's taught me a lot of life, to be honest, and it's taught me to be grateful for a lot of things. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of this pattern paper. Now, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it was 9.5, I'm guessing, by 10.5. So I'm just going to get, that looks about right. And then this one, I cut to 8.5 by 5. Look at that. Hunky dory. Okay, so we can stick those down. Oh, Caitlin, do you know, I think my sister and I were talking about that this week, and that's one of the downsides of seizures and epilepsy is the memory stuff, and we think that it should be treated more like a brain injury. And I was thinking I don't actually do like memory exercises enough. I do a lot of memory exercises with maybe I need to do a lot of fun folds because they are definitely memory exercises with measurements, and I've been doing a lot of them actually. But yes, I probably need to do a bit more challenging things. And okay, so I'm just going to adhere a bit of vellum there, and I know that something's going to go over the top, so I've just adhered tear and tape it. Now I'm going to add my favourite. This stuff, never retire it. It's going to be like gold glimmer for me. Anita, do you know NDIS automatically declines epilepsy? It's ridiculous. And they don't. They automatically ring an ambulance usually. People get very worried about epilepsy, and I don't think a lot of people realise how many different types of epilepsy and seizures there are. Okay, so I'm going to just stick a little bit of this because I love this. It just adds that little bit. You only have to add a little strip, and it's just a beautiful bit of glimmer and shine. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so then I'm going to add this, but I want to add some extra love it. Extra love it. That makes no sense. I'm going to add tear and tape first because I don't have any stamping seal. I've always had a love-hate relationship with stamping seal. Probably should get over it and buy some more. We don't need that much tear and tape. Yeah, I think that you're right, Anita. I mean, I technically don't. I have brain cavernoma, so the brain cavernoma is what causes the epileptic type activity, which is my argument with NDIS. I actually don't really have epilepsy. Well, I do, but I used this Starry Sky metallic woven. God, the lighting is real bad. Ribbon on my original card, but these were the types of thin ribbon I thought could be used. But I had these out because originally I was going to do the Fresh Freesia card, but I thought I could knock it down and potentially do either the thin gold ribbon, so this one here, or what colour is this? The Sweet Sorbet metallic woven ribbon, and I just realised that it's really hard to get this to focus in this kind of lighting. But what do you think? Metallic, the metallic gold or the Sweet Sorbet behind the swallows? Because I can't decide. It's a hard choice. I've already got the gold in the more dazzle paper, but I've also got a lot of the melon mambo in the background. Gold? Okay. Look, I've got 3 golds there already, so I'm going to go gold. The gold, if you're wondering too, is also not in the catalogue. It's an online exclusive. Okay, so I'm going to try. I've been too after I shared all that. I've been scared off doing bows on the internet. No, I'm not that much of a chicken. So I'm doing. That's why I've tacked all of this tape on the back, because I am actually just doing loops on the back here, and I could just do that and stick to doing that many, or I could do what I did with the other. This tear and tape is so tacky. Sticking my fingers in it and tapping away there. Go the ribbon. I do actually like it with the 2 loops. Okay. Oh, thank you, Maya Sparry. I know you would pick gold. Everything you do looks amazing. Okay. You haven't checked out Maya Sparry's cards, you need to. Artisan. It does look more pink, doesn't it? I agree. Like if you put it up against, I didn't actually realise it was Sweet Sorbet. If you put it up against there, it doesn't really look the same, does it? But in saying that, none of these metallic woven ribbons really look like they're ink pads. But I think that is because they are metallic. Okay, so I'm going to stick. So I do go away. So I'm going into hospital for a month, and I'm doing that on Monday. But I'm still planning. I don't care what the nurses in the hospital say. I do, but it's only just up the road. So I'm going. The hospital I go to is actually only 2 kilometres up the road, and I am like, it's not like a beautiful little ward, but I'm allowed to come out and whatnot. So I make it sound like a prison. So I will be coming home on Friday night and going back that evening. So I'm still planning on doing my Friday night lives. I just might have to make them more simple cards, because I probably do have to leave a bit earlier. So they might not be quite as elaborate. Not that my cards are elaborate art pieces, but they might just be a little bit more simple. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down. Oh, thank you, May. Sorry. Okay, so then I think I added some Wink of Stella, which, by the way, I did not realise. Oh, thank you, May. Sorry. The Wink of Stella has to change, because my last one had a white tip, and this one's got like a glittery one. So I don't know what happened. I added Wink of Stella, which, depending on the ink, sometimes it runs, so the pigment in the ink will run, which I'm totally okay with. I actually like the look of it. So if you can see what I mean by that, I really need some better streaming equipment. The ink, I don't know if you can tell, it's running a little bit, so the pigment from that Sweet Sorbet is running. I actually quite like the look of it. Just fill it in. I love birds. I wouldn't take much to sell me on a birdie. Okay, then I'm going to spritz. I need to bring some more down into the barrel. So if you haven't used Wink of Stella before, sometimes you have to just press on the barrel to let the more down. And do not, if you run out of this, take the lid off. So unscrew this, and then actually I'll show you on the one that I definitely popped up in it. Unscrew this and then I'll just use my pair of scissors. Take this out and put some rubbing alcohol in there. You rarely use it, Narelle. And then you will get loads more out of your Wink of Stella. So you get loads more for your money. Because there is loads of glitter in there. This one just needs to go in the bin because I've had it for ages. But yes, and shake it up again. You get loads more out of your Wink of Stella. Do not waste those. Definitely get another fill out of those. Don't throw them. I am going to grab some. Actually, I need my sentiment. So I will grab some black, and I think I already mounted up my stamp. Which, what does it say? Lots of love. I don't know what the other stamps say. You're marvelous. Marvelous nature. Maybe I should put, no, I'm just going to stick with lots of love. It's already mounted up. Okay, so I'm just going to ink that up in Versamark. And probably totally not straight because I didn't want to get my big head in the camera. What would be really cool for that stamping technique is a brayer as well. I've seen people do it like that, where they ink up like a brayer in different colours, like the 3 colours, and run it over. That's true, Anita. Oh, if yours is dry, Narelle, just add the rubbing alcohol to it. I reckon that'll just reactivate it. Okay, so that's my sentiment. Crafting fuel time. I promise that we're almost done. And then we need our pretty embellishments. I'm glad that we went with the gold ribbon. It definitely looks good with the gold ribbon. What do you guys want to see most in the new catalogue? This is my favourite catalogue, by the way, the one that's coming out. It's always my favourite. Okay. I'm just going to cut that at an angle. And I'm going to stick one, what dimensions? I'm muck around with cutting them. I'm going to add one there, and I'm going to stack this one because it needs to be too high. I'm just going to pop 2 there. And stack that. And then I'm going to stick these embellishments down. Oh, I was thinking I ran out of the small ones. Okay. I did fray the ends of the other ribbon, but these ones are not designed to fray. Where is my ribbon scissors? I'm going to just chop these a little bit smaller. Like that. And I don't know what I added. Oh no. Okay. Ooh, that's very, very out there. I can go with that. Let's see. I like to have a pretty inside, so let's see if we can make it match. There's a little piece to match. And then I'll get a tiny little strip of the gold. And then we've got some pieces here, and we might do a tiny little bit of the sweet sorbet. I had so much fun putting together my customer cards the other day and all their gifts. When I was talking about the handwriting, it wasn't funny, it took me a bit longer actually. I enjoy putting together my customer gifts. If you want to get on my customer list, these were all the people that used the host code last month. If you haven't seen my host code, I put it in the description of the video. I do have a new host code for this month, which is that one just there, and you simply use that when placing an order on my Stampin' Up online store. You'll see a box to use a host code, and you get a free tutorial and a free handmade card and gift in the mail from me. So I hope all those that have been receiving their gifts and everything in the mail enjoy their little, hope there's no spelling mistakes. Okay, so I've just added a little bit of inking, and I'm going to add a little bit of, where did I pop that? Goodness me. Oh, I knew that would happen. I've got ink up there. Should we just like, I can't help myself. Or should we just flip it? I'm too particular, honestly. The Frozen song Let It Go could be made for me. I got a yummy mud cake ready for tomorrow to share with my friend while we watch on stage. And I've prepped all of the make and takes. I can't wait. I'm probably putting my finger right in that spot again. Okay, I'm just going to leave that and let it blend in. Now I'm just going to spritz a little bit of that ink and then pop the, oh, it was blending in, I couldn't see it. Okay, so I'm going to pop a little bit of the DSP that I had left over from the card front. I love doing this because it helps that really match in to the front of the card. So I love to make them all match. And sometimes particularly if it's 12 by 12 DSP, I will also use it on the envelope, which is also a lot of fun. And add a little bit of that adhesive just to the top, and then add some. Then I don't have to change the lifetime, honestly, so I don't have to stream off my mobile to when the boys aren't home. Well, Adam is home over Friday night because he doesn't do night shift on a Friday night. So that's actually usually why I do it on a Friday night, because I know that Elijah is looked after by Adam out there. But Elijah's pretty self-contained. Self-contained. He's a child. Well, he's actually really not. He's almost 10. More like a little man now. Okay. So then I'm just going to pop some glue on the back there. It's got a very deep voice almost, and it's growing up very quick. And that's the pretty inside. I don't think I added anything else to the other inside. I love the bit of blending in the corner. So that's an alternative. So that's using the more pinky version of the blues. I don't know which I prefer. I am a blue girl, warning. So I generally would go towards the blues, but I did enjoy doing the more pinky version as well, and playing with the papers. And then of course there is the other one that I pulled out with the purples. So that one uses Orchid Oasis, Highland Heather, and Fresh Freesia, which picks up on the Fresh Freesia in the flowers as well. So I did have that one there, but then the Melon Mambo caught my eye, and I just felt like going with the Melon Mambo. So there's different ways that you can use that, and we have lots of different skinnier ribbons, or you could use twine as well. There's different ways to use that, and a great way to use a stamping platform, or you could also just stamp out on its own, or you could stamp it on the e-block and mist it with water. So use a stamping spritzer, ink it up and spritz it, and it would give it a bit of a watercolor effect as well. That would look really cute. So there's lots of different ways of using that. Oh wow, congratulations, Matthew. That's awesome. Congrats on making a profit. I haven't done a card stall in many, many years. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, so they were a lot of fun to make, and definitely check out the TGI sketch. So it looks like it's this way, but don't be afraid to flip a sketch if you want to do that. So you don't have to see sketches as being a certain way. If you want to try something different, flip them. So be sure to join in the TGIF challenge this week. We would love to see what you do with it. So if you didn't catch it, be sure to check out that. And for those that didn't catch it, this is my November host code. I did pop it up on the screen before, so you can check that out, and that is how you get a free tutorial, a free gift, and a handmade card from me in November. You just have to add that in the checkout. And for those that didn't see, this is the actual free tutorial that you get in November. Or you can actually purchase this tutorial as well. So you don't have to just earn it for free. You can actually purchase it if you're international, or if you're in Australia. You can purchase it by going to my website, or I think the link is actually in the video description as well for purchasing tutorials. But you can just head to my website there and grab my tutorials. But this gives you a 12 tutorials, I believe, from a bunch of the GCP team, and they are all awesome. They have a PDF as well as a video. They're all amazing, and you can get this for free by shopping with me in November. Super cute, and I have a fun fold this month with the Very Christmas, so that's a cool one to get for free. So that is my November tutorial, as well as I have a brand new sweet card extravaganza for November using the translucent florals. So I popped together this because I am a very visual person, and I like to see what you get, or see what I like to see what I get. So I thought I like to put together a bit of a visual so you can see what you get. So for those in Australia, it is $90. And with that, you do get physical product. So you get a pack of ribbon, a pack of embellishments, a pack of envelopes, a pack of subtles cardstock, as well as the pack of Delightful Florals DSP. And you also get the whole stamp camp. Or you can upgrade and get the extras. So you can add on the bundle, you can add on blends, you can add on all sorts of extras. All of the options are in the link, which is in the video description, or you can see it on the screen. If you're international, there is an online only option available, so you can definitely still register. So all of those links are included, and we are excited to bring that one to you. There's going to be lots of vellum stuff and stuff with blends and all sorts of things. And those cards, although those projects, there's going to be 8. There's 4 from me and 4 from Donna Gray. And we always love bringing those each month. Other than that, I think I only had one picture, but there is a new creativity kit in the store. So occasionally Stampin' Up brings out new creativity kits. There's a brand new one called destination something or other. Super cute. I think it has 9 projects in it with a exclusive stamp set. That one's available in the What's New section of my store. So you can definitely grab that one while it's there. They are always limited edition, so once they sell out, they may not come back. So that was all the news that I had. So I hope you enjoyed the cards. Now I can get back. Look, I can get back to my bowl of M&Ms now, Narelle. You know, like, yum. No, I better not before I say goodbye, because that would just be, you know, you don't want to hear me munching on M&Ms. I don't think there was anything else. Actually, I was going to share before I use up all my mobile data. This is the on stage box. So, you know, if you're not, you should see my desk. I've even got like my fine line glue bottle is going to dry up. So this is what Stampin' Up sent us. They sent us a box of goodies, and in there, there was gone out of green. There was a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, thank you guys. So there was a whole bunch of stuff in there, and we get to share tomorrow. I haven't even really got the stuff out of the packages or anything, but we got a thing. So if you don't want to see this, you want to wait till tomorrow, don't look. This is like spoiler alert, zone out now. But we got a pair of socks, which my favourite always cold, so I'll probably wear those tomorrow. We got a pin, on stage at home pin. I have so many pins since I joined Stampin' Up. A set of 3 pens. I don't know what colours they are. Starry Sky, Wild Wheat, maybe? Some other pink. And this is a puzzle. I should have put it together. That would have been fun if I'd put it together. But how cool is that? It's an actual puzzle. And I'm assuming that this is what the puzzle makes, like that big on stage at home picture. Really cool. To celebrate 35 years of Stampin' Up. I should have said that. So these are perks of being a demonstrator. So if you're ever interested in joining my team, hit me up, because I would love to have you on my team. And this is a little notebook, which I thought was super cute. And it's a really nice weight, this notebook. Super heavy, and I love a heavy notebook. Like, I like to be able to feel the notebook in my hands. And then these ones here are photo props, which I thought was super cute. And I have seen some photos already popped up from some people sharing these. I don't love my photo being taken, but I might do some. So, like, there's some cool glasses and fun stuff. Narelle, I expect some photos. Are you doing on stage, Narelle? I want to see a photo with you with funky glasses. Yeah, so super cool. I should actually go and I've got to like clean my house and stuff. You know, I did warn my friends, you're gonna get like attacked with puppy love, because my dogs love having a visitor. So that's the box of goodies, and we're going to be using the new bee suite. So that's what we are doing tomorrow, and I'm super keen. So, I've opened the wrong page again. So I am going to enjoy seeing how much phone data I used up, but it will be interesting to see what the lag was like before I went to phone data, because that will prove to me how much the boys gaming makes my internet lag, and that will prove to me if I should change my lifetime. So I hope you had fun, and I hope you enjoyed seeing. Amazing how I think my desk is organised. I hope you enjoyed seeing these 2 cards. I had a lot of fun making them with you. And yes, definitely check out. I will share these on my page because they are for the TGI challenge. Have a lovely weekend, guys. I always love crafting with you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.